give you what you want.
What's good, Slayers? truezombieslayer here, giving you some gameplay of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Fighting against my boy Astro in this game. All the matches are just between me and him. We're going back and forth a lot. I played the game more than he has, but he's very proficient at fighting games, and when it comes down to it, if you give him time, he boils down the mechanics a lot better than I do. But we still have some good ass matches, and I got my W's, so I can't complain. But I'm afraid to see what he can do if I gave him time in this game. But here's just some of the games we had. I had some, epic comebacks. I had some clutches. Like every match I put into this video had some kind of aspect that was really cool that we did. I'm honestly gonna make 2 videos on this. This is gonna be part 1 of the of the fights that we had, and I'm gonna call this, I don't know, like our best fights so far in this game. Now, I personally just can't wait for Fighters. Fighters is just the Dragon Ball game that I've always wanted, and I feel like it's gonna be the first fighting game that I'm gonna take seriously. The first fighting game that I'm gonna boil down each character and how to optimize, their damage and their skills. So expect a lot of Fighters content when that game comes out and around. Oh, watch this, guys. This part. Oh man. So we're fighting, boom, trying to whittle him down. It's almost over. Blocking. Whoop. That time so shit is hilarious. Straight played him. Okay, and then now all that's left is his Morgan. I just gotta finish off right here. Catches me on the overhand, but I have Dante finesse him real quick, and that's a win. On to the next one. Now, I don't know how I feel about Hulk. Hulk is a really cool dude. He does a lot of damage since he's not a combo centric guy. Like, and what I mean by that, I mean like he's not like Dante where he's hitting you like 30 times by the end of his true combo. He's not about that. He makes every hit count and do damage. I mean, look how much health I took away from Ghost Rider, and I just did just regular punches for the most part. Now, the thing that intrigues me about fighting games is how much layers it has. You have the casual layer where you just pick up the controller and you just try your best and then keep playing. That's basically what these fights are. But then you have these the further up the layers where you start learning their you start memorizing how to do their ultimates and their specials. And then you have the high tier where they know frame delays and they know when to hit you in certain frames. There's people who know how to extend the combos so that they just keep tagging in and having it so that they do a crazy amount of damage, and you just can't do nothing because until you get an opportunity to escape the combo, you're at their mercy. And people know how to manipulate the frames enough to where they don't give you that chance. Then on top of that, they memorize how to do their abilities so that, for example, when you play as Venom, he has a move where he shoots a web in the air, and then that's called the anti-air, and he catches you and slams you on the ground and throws you. That is a special move that you have to remember. And that's the part that I really liked about that fight, knocking both of them out. I thought that was crazy when I did that shit. But as I was saying with the Venom, that, you know, with that anti-air, you gotta remember that that's how you do that anti-air. So when you see them jump in the air, you gotta, in that very instant that you see them jump, you have to do that special and memorize that that's how you do it, to like fully optimize how to use a character. Now for me, I have pretty shit memory. My memory is pretty crap, and that's one of the things I have to work on when it comes to me getting into the fighting game scene. Because as much as, you know, I feel like I'm really good with my, you know, instincts when it comes to fighting games, and, you know, I generally have the right idea when it comes to like trying to do damage, there's just a whole layer that I have to get through until I can actually do work. Now, when it comes to Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm never, ever gonna break that layer. Like, I don't see myself putting in the time in this game to be that good, as fun as this game is. But Fighters is gonna be the one that I'm gonna have to, you know, adapt and do it for. Now, from what I've seen, it shouldn't be as complicated as, you know, as Marvel vs. Capcom would be, because you know, I mean, I don't really like using that word complicated, because it's not like this game is complicated. It's just like every other fighting game. You just gotta memorize how to do their shit. You know, Mortal Kombat's the same. Everything, you know, they just add different, you know, mechanics and things to switch it up. And, you know, they handle, each game handles their frames different. I don't know. It's just fascinating. Because you play a shooter, and, you know, just like in shooters, there's layers. You go in and just play, and you work on your aim. You find out what guns are best and what's, you know, in the meta. Then you start, when you go further and further, you start learning spawn, you know, control and placement. You know, positioning on the map. You know, where the enemies would be and how to flank them. Like, you start getting deeper and deeper into it. And some people just don't go that deep and they just keep playing the game. Now this is crazy right here. Holy crap. Do you see how paper my health is? Like, this was in a fraction of a second that I won this fight. And I love the way how I back kicked him, because it looks really stylish to me. I like how that looks. But that was way too close. Wow. And honestly, I'm surprised I survived it. So this basically wraps up the commentary. I'm gonna let the rest of the video play out. You can watch the rematch that I've had with him. Both of these fights were great. And honestly, I was debating on which one to put in this video, but I decided to finish it off with the rematch. But enjoy the rest of the video. This is a great fight, so you definitely should finish it and, you know, see how it ends. But thanks guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And, you know, your boy Slayer, he be slacking, but sooner or later you're gonna start noticing that this content is gonna start getting fire. Just give me some time, bros. It's just going through a lot of shit right now, but that's besides the point. See you guys later. Peace.
Target acquired. It's the big one. Proton cannon. Level 1. Astonishing. Counter. Power stone. Counter. That's it. Power stone. Mind stone. Eat this. Into. Too slow. Danger. Power. Target acquired. Here's the big one. Both stun hit. Here it is. Full charge. Cool. Iron Man. I can't lose this. Level 1. Hard shot. Hero. Level 2. Counter. Target acquired. Here's the big one. Proton cannon. Level 2. Level 3. Full charge. Target acquired. Here's the big one. Proton cannon. Power stone. Right here. Target acquired. Here's the big one. Proton cannon. That's it. Now, you got your weapons ready. Counter. Rock hero. Target acquired. Here's the big one. Proton cannon. Wonderful. Power won't overload. Power stone. Target acquired. Here's the big one. Proton.
As long as there's hope, we can change the future.
Quiet. I hear voices.